it's the end here. I'm doing part 2 of the Ask Me Anything. We'll see how many of these I can get through before baby Yin Yang wakes up, because he's starting to stir over in his stroller here. Do we have any friends or family that will help us with the baby? No, because we're in Boston. All our family is in Florida. When we went down to Florida, Yang's mother was actually really helpful. She watched him for us for like a little bit while we just ran to the store and stuff, and he really loves her. She's planning on coming up this summer, so while she's up here, like, she said that we can go out. She actually didn't call it a date, but she was like she wouldn't mind watching him while we go hang out or whatever. So we'll probably go and catch a movie or something while she's here. As far as having like time off from the baby, we have daycare. I'm a stay-at-home mom, but Yang's job pays for 20 days a year of daycare, so we used that. We used it last month, like I've said in a previous video. We used it last month or the month before, and we went on a date to the movies and lunch and stuff. And I've used it a couple times when I had appointments, or just to have time by myself, like to clean up or just have a day off, whatever. So no friends or family to help with the baby. The next questions. Do we plan to have another kid in the near future? Like I said, we're not sure. Some days we're like one and done, but then we want him to have a sibling, and like we don't want him growing up by himself, especially with us being away from our family and everything. So we want him to have like that built-in playmate. So we plan to have another kid. Right now I couldn't tell you if it's going to be next year or in the next 5 years, but definitely sooner than 5 years from now, because we don't want the kids to be more than 5 years apart. 5 is like the absolute most. We would prefer like 2 years apart so that they can be close in age, but we haven't really decided on that yet. A lot of things come into play on it. Finances, as far as funding 2 children in daycare. Since I don't know how long I want to stay home. If I decide to go back to work, it'll be once baby Yin Yang is 15 months, because that's when daycare costs go down. But if we have 2 kids, it'll be paying for 2 in daycare at one time, and up here that's crazy expensive. Outside of the city, it's like $1,900 a month. In the city, $2,900 at some of the places that we've looked at. So that for 2 kids would defeat the whole purpose of me working. The other question, has our sex life changed? Yeah, it has. We don't do it as often because we're tired. We prefer sleep. When it's the choice of sleep or sex, we majority of the time choose sleep. And also I'm breastfeeding, and that has made my libido go down a bit. We still do it when we can, but right now it's not a priority for us. But in our relationship, we've gone through phases like that before. Like when we were both in school, we would go through phases where we wouldn't have sex that often. And being together like 8 years, our relationship takes like these, I guess, what are they called, like slumps, and then it bounces back. So it's not something that either of us is really concerned about right now. He won't be a baby forever, and we're sure things will bounce back. How did I conceive unmedicated IUI with the midwife? We thought about doing the home route, but for our insurance, we had to have documented tries in the event that like I would have problems conceiving and wanted them to pick up the cost for it. They would pick it up, but only after 6 documented tries with the doctor. Have I started a scheme to retone my body? I guess that's a question about like working out and stuff. During my pregnancy, I gained very little weight, maybe like I think 15, 16 pounds. And right afterwards, I basically lost it. Most recently, I'm down from my pre-pregnancy weight by like a pound or 2. It fluctuates between being like down a pound or 2 from my pre-pregnancy to maybe like a pound or 2 over. So usually, even before getting pregnant, I always bounce back between like 5 pounds above, 5 pounds below like a certain number. So weight-wise, I'm not really that concerned with it. I'm still breastfeeding and stuff, so that helps me burn calories and stuff. But oh, they just came back. They didn't have anything. They're acting like it's a real restaurant. Yeah, as far as toning stuff up, it is something that I need to do. I want to do like sit-ups and working out and stuff just to get everything toned and back into shape, but haven't really had the time for it right now. Maybe once he's a little older and more interactive, I can like take him to the gym and take him to the gym daycare or whatever and be able to work out or make more time to work out. But
I think you look
right
great.
now that's not a priority.
I don't think she needs to work out. She looks great.
But right now that's not so much of a priority. Can't work out when I'm sleep deprived anyway. Looking through. Yeah, I think those are all the ones that I missed. So I think those are all the questions. I'm trying to think. I think, did someone leave a question on my controversial parenting tag? I can't remember right now, and I don't feel like scrolling through to look. But yeah, everything I stated in the controversial parenting, that's pretty much my view on it. Oh, breastfeeding. I don't know exactly how long I plan to do that for. I know that someone asked me a question how long I plan to or whatever. So right now, age 1 is my target goal. Long-term goal would be age 2. But if he weans before that, or if I just can't keep up before age 2, as long as I make it to 1, I'm fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Those were all the questions. If you have any additional questions, you can leave them for me on this video, and I'll try to do another not a controversial parenting, another Ask Me Anything sometime in the near future. So just keep a lookout for that, and that's about it for now.